Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. And we're back. We've got watch along for the Manchester United versus Real Betis game. Of course, it is the second leg of our Europa League tie against Real Betis. Obviously, we won the first leg 4-1. So we come to Seville with a big advantage, a big advantage. And realistically, it's an advantage we should take advantage of, I guess. So let me quickly load up the predictions. The predictions currently on screen aren't correct, so I'll quickly hide them. If it loads. There we go. So the lineups for both teams. So for Manchester United, it is David De Gea in goal. It's a back four of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, and Tyrell Malacia. So Luke Shaw and Rafa Varane do get rested coming into this game. Fred and Casemiro make up the midfield two with... There we go. There we go. So yeah, so it's Casemiro and Fred as a midfield two. Obviously, Casemiro will miss the next game against... Who are they? Fulham in the FA Cup on Sunday. So he does start this game. I think that he is right to start this game alongside Fred, with Valencio Palestri coming in on the right wing ahead of Anthony and Jadon Sancho. Anthony, interestingly enough, not even in the squad today. Unless I've got that wrong. Which I don't think I have. Anthony not in the squad. Yep, no Anthony. So I assume that is down to injury, but I can't say that for certain. So that's quite interesting. Where is Anthony? If I can go over to the Man United website, maybe we can get some quotes from Erik ten Hag in regards to the lineup and where the likes of Anthony is. Right, so we've got it. So obviously we know Garnacho, he's missing due to that injury he sustained against Southampton, and he will miss at least the next two games. Anthony Martial is working his way back to fitness. And Erik ten Hag has admitted to being cautious with Martial, so he could have played today. Martial, so he's been in training, but Erik ten Hag doesn't want to risk him. He wants, when he finally does come back, he wants him to be able to kind of stay. And Anthony's missing out for illness. So, good news. It's not, by the looks of it, for Anthony and Anthony Martial. Both of them hopefully will be available for Sunday. I think Anthony Martial being back for Sunday is massive, because I think Manchester United are a better team with Anthony Martial in the side than without him. When it comes to the Real Betis lineup, it is this. So it's Rui Silva in goal. It's Sabalai, Pazzella, Edgar and Abner. William Carvalho partners Rodriguez. With a front four of Jose Perez up top. You got Juanmi on the left, you've got Joachim at number 10. And on the right, what is his name? I can't remember his name. Rubio. That's his name. So it is a strong lineup for both sides, particularly Manchester United. I would have liked to have seen a more rotated side than the team we are seeing today. I don't see the why we've gone so strong. I really, really don't. So yeah, and look, I mean, discussing the lineups, I'm not too happy with it. If I'm honest, I'm really not. For me, look, I said in the preview, if we go down to here, this is the team I would have played. I would have played a very much rotated lineup, but we've gone full strength, and I get that, but we've got a 4-1 lead. Yes, Real Betis aren't a bad side, and when I said I would have went with that lineup, I wasn't trying to disrespect Real Betis. That is a team full of internationals, full of first team regulars over the last 3 years. These players have all played massive roles in Manchester United winning the Carabao Cup, getting to the Europa League final over the last few years, and so on. These players are good enough and experienced enough to have played in this game and not lost 3-0. And that's all that Manchester United need to do in this game. So I would have played that team. We of course haven't. We've gone full strength. We have gone more or less for our best team. The only replacement you would say in our best 11 would be Palestri out, Sancho in, or an Anthony in. But I don't know where Sancho is development wise and fitness wise. It doesn't look like Erik ten Hag fancies him on the right wing too much anymore. Despite having a fantastic pre-season there. So it will be quite interesting to see what kind of goes on with Jadon Sancho, and on that right wing, will we see more for Palestri, or will kind of Ante come straight back in? Will Jadon Sancho move to that right hand side and start playing a little bit more? I'm still trying. I'm just trying to find the game. Hopefully, find one here. Find it here. Ooh. Not very helpful, that. Bit of a pain. Oh, we might have found it. Or something. That's at the Emirates. Is Arsenal playing now? Probably not. But they're at 8. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, we have the game. Here we go. There we go. We got the game on, and there's Pellegrini, the bastard. There we go. Is my camera still blurry? Piss me off. Give me a second. There we go. So we've got about 5 minutes till kick off. 10 minutes, sorry. 10 minutes. Again, to go through the lineups. So it is for Manchester United, it's pretty much first team, full strength. More or less, obviously, a couple changes here and there. So it's De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Alessandro Martinez and Malacia. Casemiro, Fred and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield three, with Rashford on the left, Pellistri on the right, and Weghorst up top. Obviously, with Weghorst, we don't know exactly where he's going to play. Weghorst could obviously be that focal point as our number 9. Could also end up playing as a number 10 again with Rashford kind of as that central figure. According to the official UEFA Europa League website, it does have Rashford as the left winger with Bruno Fernandes at 10, Weghorst up top. So that's what I imagine we will see. So that's what I'm kind of broadcasting. But But don't be surprised if we do see Weghorst at number 10, Bruno out in the wing, Rashford up top. I do think this way around suits the whole team just considerably better. So if I'm Eric Ten Hag, this is how I'm lining up Manchester United in this game. On the bench, obviously, Anthony is missing. He did travel with the squad, I believe. If I go over to this screen, did he travel? No, he did not travel. So I'm an idiot. He didn't even travel. So why am I surprised he's not in the team? He didn't come. He's not there. But that does obviously mean Pellistri does start on the right. Big game for Pellistri. His first ever start for Manchester United. Big game for him. Sink or swing kind of thing. Big game. While yes, the tie should realistically be over. It's a big game for Pellistri. How will he get on? Will he rise to the pressure? Or will he sink? Will he perform and kind of give himself a great starting point and reference point for the game on Sunday against Fulham, saying, look at the performance I put in the first leg against Real Betis when I came on as a sub. I came on against Southampton. Yeah, I didn't do much, but I didn't do any worse than anyone else did. But Betis away, you gave me a start, and I was great. That makes him undroppable for that Fulham game if Anthony is still unavailable, even if Anthony is available. And I think that's kind of goes to the same for a lot of these players. You look at Casemiro, obviously he's out. Even Fred or Sabitzer probably get an opportunity in this game, and they've got to take it. Hopefully we see both come on, because I have absolutely no doubt that Fred will start against Fulham and will be part of that midfield double pivot, and whoever is next to him, whether that's McTominay or Sabitzer, will have to complement Fred. And we knowing that Fred's gonna have to play that Fulham game, I don't want to see him play the full 90 here. I want to see Casemiro play the full 90 potentially, because there's no reason for him not to. But I do want to see Sabitzer come on. I do want to see McTominay come on. Whether that means we go to a midfield three and Fred and Bruno come off, or we see Bruno move out to one of the flanks and one of the wingers, or Weghorst come off, I don't know. But I do want to see both McTominay and Sabitzer come on. Give them a bit of game time. Get some minutes and some energy into their legs. And then when it comes to them playing Fulham, we've got a good kind of outlook, I'll say, and viewpoint to say, look, these two both played against Real Betis. Both of them played great. Both of them played poorly. One played great, one played poorly. And then we can make a judgment on who should be starting alongside Fred in that game. Because obviously Casemiro can't. Again, Weghorst, big game for him. Obviously Anthony Martial. I believe Martial is a better player than Weghorst. For me, Weghorst is in the team because Martial isn't available. And when Martial is available, I expect Martial to come straight back in. But if Martial... Look, we know he's got his injury problems. But hopefully he'll be available for the... what's called game? The Fulham game. But there's no guarantees on that. But if he is available, Weghorst today needs to make sure he's undroppable. And that's the job of a lot of the... Like I said, a lot of these players. Maguire will be doing the same. Wan-Bissaka, again... Him and the competition for a position in this starting 11 between Wan-Bissaka and Diego Dalot is great. It's absolutely great. And it's an opportunity for one of the two to make a statement. Say, oh, I'm Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to be the first choice right back. I'm going to play today. I'm going to be a baller. Yeah, maybe Dalot plays against Fulham. But come the Premier League, I'm in the starting 11 because I'm the man. Obviously, Harry Maguire will try and do the same. It's going to be hard for him because he's not on the level of a Rafael Varane, unfortunately for him. And that's just the way it is sometimes. I feel sorry for him. I wish he was. He's just not, is he? Now, if you are enjoying the stream, please hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And please do get in the live chat and let me know your score predictions. I've gone for 2-0 United. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. So the players are now walking out. Here they come. Big games call for big performances from your big players. Just from, as I've said before, today for me isn't about winning. Obviously, ideally, I want to win. Don't get me wrong, but today for me, it's more about seeing the job over the line, seeing what we did in that first leg, that 4-1 win, fantastic. Now just don't fuck it up. That's all you need to do. Just not fuck it up. And I think with a 4-1 lead, that should be quite easy. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. But again, the lineups for Real Betis. It is Rui Silva in goals, Sabalai, Pazzella, Edgar and Abner as a back four. Rodriguez and William Carvalho as a midfield double pivot with Aitor Rubel on the right, Joaquim in number 10, Juanmi on the left and Ayoze Perez leading the line. And then for Manchester United, it is David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Martinez and Malacia. Casemiro, Fred, Palestri, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Wout Weghorst. Go on then. Big game. Let's be having you, Manchester United. And we are away. We've gotten underway. Bruno Fernandes goes down the line looking for Palestri straight away. Good start. Ball comes into the box. It's a poor ball. Can Fred keep it on? Let me sort the timer out. Strong challenge by Sabalai. We are 30 seconds in. There we go. So timer's all synced up. So if you want to sync up your game timer with mine, please feel free. Just the best way to watch the stream. So when I see Harry Maguire just misplace a pass awfully, you will too. We can both appreciate Harry Maguire's awful footballing ability together. What is there a better side? So ball's out to Sabalai. Rashford wins it. Gives it into Lisandro Martinez, who goes back to David De Gea. Goes to Wan-Bissaka. Not great from David De Gea. Really put Wan-Bissaka under pressure there. And it forces United to go long. And it's a Betis player that wins it. Pozzella has it. Gives it into Sabalai. Betis have a tough game on their hands. Not only do they have to beat Manchester United, which man for man and player for player, they shouldn't really be doing, including manager for manager. But also, they've got to win by 4 goals. They need to score 3 goals just to take it to extra time. Well, goes back into Martinez. Maguire. Wan-Bissaka's made a good run. We go long, and Abner easily takes it down. Go on, Palestri, can you get there? Hurried back to Rui Silva, who has to clear his lines. But who's there to win it? Bruno Fernandes is. No, sorry, it was Maguire, sorry. Not Bruno Fernandes. Maguire has it back now. It just goes back into David De Gea, and Manchester United will look to reset. Bruno Fernandes is offering himself if De Gea can find him, but instead he goes into Malacia, who's 2 yards away from him, instead of trying to play a remotely difficult pass. And here comes Jose Perez, good block by Casemiro. I'm not really sure what happened there with Harry Maguire. I don't know if he thought a foul was given or something. He just seemingly stopped. But luckily Casemiro is back to kind of clear up any of the danger. Very strange there from Harry Maguire. Very, very strange. Pozzella goes down the line looking for Sabalai. Tyrell Malacia is there. Just needs to hold him up. Doesn't do a great job. And here is whoever the number 24 is. Ball comes into the box. Headed by Casemiro by the looks. Casemiro's gone down holding his face. Oh, sorry, that's Bruno. Is he saying he's been fouled, or is he saying he's just hurt himself headering the ball? Yeah, has he headed the defender? Not really sure. Right, here we go. I think he's headed the shoulder of the attacker more than anything. But Bruno finds Weghorst deep in our own half. But we find Rashford on the halfway line now. Marcus Rashford, can he slot through Palestri? He can, but it's an overhit pass, and Rui Silva easily has it. First real chance there for Manchester United to get a shot on goal. Poor pass from Rashford ruins the opportunity, but good play nonetheless from Weghorst. Dropping deep, found Rashford, and the pass was just slightly overhit. And here we go. My game's crashed. Right. This is not fun. Does this want to load? No. Oh. Want to load? Oh, it's not having it. It's absolutely not having it. Besiktas head coach has banished Dele Alli from the first team squad. So Dele Alli is fucking dusted, isn't he? He is done. I mean, the bloke's not great at football anymore. So I don't blame Besiktas for wanting to cut ties. Right, it's back. Lovely stuff. Please don't say it's going to break again. Oh, taking the piss, man. There we go. You not have a free kick on the right hand side. The time is slightly out of sync now. Sort that. There we go. So Bruno Fernandes will take it. Like I said, it's on our right hand side, so it's going to be an in swinger. No, an out swinger. Sorry. Great ball in. Well dealt with by Betis, and now they're going to look to bring it away. Great ball into, is that William Carvalho? Great ball again. Wan-Bissaka, good defending. Where's Maguire? Maguire's walking back, brilliant. Here's Bruno Fernandes. He'll go long, looking for Marcus Rashford. Pizzella deals with it first time. Sabalai takes it down now. And Rashford's got him under a bit of pressure. Vegos as well. He plays it out well. Carvalho back into Sabalai. Good play here from Sabalai. And Real Betis as they break into United's half. Shoot from range. And wide. I don't know if De Gea makes a save or not. Joaquin seems to think he did. Hello guys, how are we all? No need for that, Charlie. No need. Absolutely no need. You're at your top of the league, except just take it. You don't need to come here, start rubbing defeats in my face. What's happened, happened. There's no change in that. Nothing I can do about it. Just grow up and move on. Malacia. Poor pass out. And here comes Betis, but the referee's kind of saved Malacia's blushes there and calls a free kick. Betis aren't happy about that at all. But I'm taking that. If that happened against United, I feel a bit... Well, I feel robbed. Bruno. That's not a... Just get barged off the ball. Carvalho looks for a ball over the top. Harry Maguire deals with it. But Betis still have it, but not anymore. But they have it again now. Poor, really poor pass from Fred. I don't know who he's trying to pick out there. And here they come. Good feet from Betis. Malacia clears his lines. Not the greatest of performances so far from Manchester United on a defensive standpoint. Real Betis kind of piling on the pressure. United just not really dealing with it properly. Kind of just swinging legs at it, trying to clear our lines. But it's just constantly coming straight back at us. We can't hit somebody to hold the ball up. But it's a poor header away from Bazala. And Fred has it now. He does slip. And he has now lost it through the legs of Casemiro. And here comes Real Betis. Looks to slot in Jose Perez. Lisandro Martinez and Maguire kind of both go for the same ball. Martinez does go to clear it. Just hits Maguire's fat head. And it's out for a corner. So it's an in-swinger and David De Gea claims the corner. Good goalkeeping there from David De Gea. And quickly throws it out into Tyrell Malacia. And can Manchester United go here? We've got options. Marcus Rashford made a good run, but Malacia cuts back inside and gives it easy to Casemiro. Palestri moves it to Fred. Marcus Rashford's going to offer himself. Palestri made a good run, but here is Marcus Rashford. Don't know who that's to, Marcus Rashford. That's an awful pass. Absolutely nobody. Just right to the defender, really. I honestly don't understand what he was trying there. But Martinez has it now, just walking it forward before giving it back into David De Gea. As I've said, Manchester United aren't in any rush or don't need to win this game. For Manchester United today, it's about just seeing the game and seeing the tie over the line. We did a very, very good job at Old Trafford to come here with a 3-goal advantage, a 4-1 win. And now, like I say, Manchester United, as long as we don't lose by 3 goals, we're absolutely fine. And that should be quite easily accomplished. Regardless of how good this Betis team is at this point. De Gea with a good piece of sweeping there. A little bit too close for comfort, that. Here's Joaquin. Ball comes into the box. De Gea's there, just claims it again. And just slows the game down once again. United, again, same thing as I keep saying. They know the mission. They know what they have to do. And they're not going to try and push for no reason at this stage. They know the game will open up as time goes on and Betis get more and more desperate. Gaps will start to appear. And that's when Manchester United can really start to pounce. And that's when Manchester United can get their goals. But for now, it's just about, for Manchester United, just staying strong defensively, not giving away any silly goals and giving Betis a route back into the game. Make them really earn it. Make them fight for it. And here is Fred. Finds Veghorst. Looks for Palestri. It's a poor pass though from him. He's having a go at Palestri there. I'm not sure it's his fault, lad. And that, I mean, it's moments like that is where the real problems with Veghorst get is really exposed. He's done a great job for us, and he's done a real service because we needed someone to play there. As Rashford has the ball on this left-hand side, takes on his man, goes down in the box, but he's more of a slip than anything. Obviously, no penalty given. Yeah, he's been a servant for the club, doing a job when we've desperately needed someone. However, it's just a lack of quality is really visible. He's just not on the required level to kind of play for Manchester United, unfortunately. And I would have loved him to be that because he clearly cares about the club and the amount of passion he shows is fantastic. But he's just not good enough for me. And like I say, in moments like that, it's a simple pass really to Palestri, and he just gets it completely wrong, and it just shows a lack of quality or ability in a player that at the end of the day is a first team regular for Manchester United this season as it stands. The referee stopped play because of an injury, despite it not being a head injury. Being an ankle or groin. Does he know the rules? I'll assume not. Right, there we go. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for goal from range. Always over the bar though. Bruno Fernandes is appealing for a deflection. Wants a corner, but he's not going to get it. Did it take a deflection? Doesn't really look like it. Bruno into Malacia. Here is Malacia. Fred. To Bruno Fernandes. Palestri. Takes on his man. Can he get the cross in? Cuts back into Fred. Just doesn't have a right foot. Ideally, Rashford. He goes for goal with his chest. It's dropping. It's a great ball in from Casemiro from the right. As it's dropping, Rashford kind of just goes to shoulder it in. He's miles offside, so would not have counted anyway. But really weird technique to use there. Just volley it. Don't know why he's flicking it with his chest. It's just a waste of a good opportunity there for me. Score remains 0-0, unfortunately. Good defending from Maguire. Here's Jose Perez. Looks to put the ball into the box. David De Gea has it in his arms though. And he quickly moves it in to Bruno Fernandes. Palestri's out on the right, but we go long over the top to Marcus Rashford. He's through. He's going to get the shot away. No, is he? He might have been offside anyway. I imagine he would have been. The flag is up now. It would have been offside. What a mess. What an absolute mess. I don't know how Bruno Fernandes found Rashford. Was he offside? Yeah, he's a good yard or two off. Rashford just never brings it down. Rashford's quite good in that situation of just plucking that ball and killing it dead. So I'm surprised it was such a poor touch from him. Here is Palestri. Well defended by Betis. As the game just stops working. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. There we go. Here's Palestri. Finds Fred. Can we win it back? No, he can't. It's cleared upfield. Harry Maguire. Into Bruno Fernandes. Back into Lisandro Martinez. Martinez shouting instructions as he finds a great ball to Marcus Rashford on this left-hand side. He beats the first man, Marcus Rashford. Now finds Terrell Malacia in the box, who cuts it back, looking for, I don't know if it's Palestri, Weghorst, one of the two, but it's kind of just in the middle of both and easily dealt with in the end by Real Betis. Malacia will take this throw in for United. Finds Fred, who ventures into the box. A couple step overs. Finds Rashford, looking for a bit of space to try and get a shot away maybe. Bruno Fernandes. Ball into the back post to Wan-Bissaka, who heads it back across. And just nobody attacks it for Manchester United. It's good play there from Bruno Fernandes and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but just nobody is there attacking that ball. The ball's dropping. And for me, Rashford should be going well, now I can't think what the phrase is. Should be going for it, essentially. Should be going for it and just kind of doesn't. Weird for me, that. But corner here for United. Bruno Fernandes will take it. Obviously, you got Harry Maguire in there. You got Casemiro. So you got some big guys in there. But it's easily dealt with there by Real Betis. And out for a throw-in for United. Which, by the looks of it, Bruno Fernandes might take. And we've got a change here for Real Betis. Abner, who did get injured a little bit earlier, has been feeling that groin since that, is going to be replaced by Miranda. So, first change of the day. And it is Miranda is on, Abner is off. Here is Bruno Fernandes. Looks for Malacia. Poor pass. Out for a throw-in for Betis. 26 minutes played. Still 0-0 here. United obviously going to be the happier of the two sides. They like I've said, they don't need to win today. They just need to, if they keep a clean sheet, they're through. So a lack of goals for Man is a benefit to Manchester United. So they would, like I say, certainly be the happier of the two sides. When it comes to the stats of the game, United dominating possession, 58% of the ball. However, neither side shots on target. Both sides have had 3 shots in general. More expected for me of Manchester United so far. More expected, but Wan-Bissaka's just given the ball away, but wins it back. Well played there. And Wan-Bissaka surging forward with it now. As he crosses the halfway line, looks for the run of Marcus Rashford. And looks to try and play it to feet more than anything and loses it. And here comes Betis. Harry Maguire does win the ball back though, but a free kick has been given. for a foul on Juanmi. Wan-Bissaka goes over, and the referee now has a word with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, tell him to do one. Tell him to do one. Ball comes in and David De Gea again claims it. Wow. Fair play, David. Fair play. Is De Gea. Goes across to Lisandro Martinez. Bruno. Sandro Martinez. Does well to find Marcus Rashford. Moves it into Vegas. Moves it into Fred. And Fred, what the fuck is that? Honestly, if you didn't know Fred was from Brazil, you'd think he's fucking Costa Rican. My God. And Palestri's gone diving into a challenge here. He's got hurt just as the Betis player is. But looks at Palestri's going to get booked. He's holding his ankle there, Palestri. Hope he's alright. But by looks at it, he is going to go into the book and receive a yellow card for the challenge, as he's the one that dived in for it. And he is booked. And Palestri, just look at him, he looks shocked. Tabalai goes down the line. Alessandro Martinez all over them like a rash dope. Rodriguez, is it Rodriguez? Dominguez? What's his name? I'm awful with these Betis players' name. It is Rodriguez. Did well with it. Harry Maguire heads that ball away though. Vegas goes down. He wants a free kick. And he does get it, to be fair. Half an hour played. Still Betis 0, Manchester United 0. Obviously, we've got other games going on in the Europa League today, as well as the Europa Conference League. So, in the other games, we see Fenerbahce and Seville level, as well as level on aggregate. No, all right. What's the aggregate score? Ball played through. Good chance for Betis. David De Gea makes himself big and makes a good first save, and it's headed clear on the rebound. Real Betis, not Fenerbahce, not Real Betis. Sevilla are 2-0 up on aggregate against Fenerbahce. 0-0 on the night. Feyenoord are 2-0 up against Shakhtar Donetsk. In their game, that game is 3-1 now on aggregate. While Freiburg and Juventus is 0-0 on the night, and that is leads Juventus with a 1-0 aggregate lead after winning 1-0 in Turin. And then, if you do you want to know the Conference League games, whoever this team is, how you pronounce that? Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right. So you have How the fuck do you even pronounce that? Djurgården and Lech from Poland are 0-0, and Lech has a 2-0 lead on aggregate. Sivasspor and Fiorentina is 0-0 on the night. Fiorentina are winning 1-0 on aggregate, while Slovenian Bratislava are beating Basel 2-0 on the night, meaning it's 4-2 on aggregate as it stands, meaning Basel are out of the Europa Conference League as it stands. Big games, big goals coming around Europe. No, so far here in Seville, in the Real Betis versus Manchester United game. Ball out wide. Sabalai takes it down fairly well. He has got it though. Can Malacia win it? The answer is no. He's surging forward here. Foul? No. Free kick, Manchester United. Player's gone down, handballed it. Trying to con the referee into a free kick. And the referee's having none of it. And that should be yellow card. He's fallen, and he's then handballed it. That's a yellow card. Sandro Martinez goes long, looking for Marcus Rashford. Not the greatest of touches from Rashford, but he does keep it in. And Rashford and Bozzella are now getting into a fight. Just having words, and the referee comes running over. Says, "Shut up." Marcus Rashford saying he's on side. I'm on side. But Lionel clearly disagrees, and he's fucking miles on. He's an absolute mile on. The left back Miranda is keeping him on all day. Poor refereeing, poor linesman. How the linesman has missed that is beyond me. The linesman is literally the left back side. It's the most simple offside call you're ever going to see. How has the linesman got it wrong? Bizarre, to say the very least. Bizarre. Long ball now from Betis going forward. Carvalho looks to get the flip on, but Fred picks it up. Finds Bruno, who wins a free kick. That's not what Betis really want. They don't want to be giving constantly away free kicks. Let Manchester United slow the game down. They want a free-flowing game here, Betis. And they're not getting that whatsoever. Here's Lisandro Martinez. Moves it into Malacia. Casemiro. We have a goal. And it's Sivasspor with that goal in the Europa Conference League. So it is Sivasspor 1, Fiorentina 0, and 1-1 on aggregate. So as it stands, that game will be going to extra time. Of course, nowadays in UEFA competition, there is no away goal rule. So if Fiorentina score and Sivasspor score again, it will still go to extra time. Here's Fred. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Loses the ball. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Moves it into Bruno. Finds Palestri. Palestri looks to get the cross in. It's a poor cross, and Rui Silva grabs hold of it, and that should just be a cut back there from Palestri. Good, strong challenge by Lisandro Martinez. And he does it again. But the referee's given a free kick and told Martinez to calm down. He's won the ball. No, he didn't win the ball. He definitely did not win the ball. He's absolutely kicked the bloke. He's kicked the bloke. Good interception there from Casemiro. But United lose it again. It's up for a throw-in now for Real Betis. 37 minutes played here. Jose Perez tackled by Lisandro Martinez. And it's out for a throw-in for Betis. Right by the corner flag on this left-hand side for United. That is the worst effort you're going to ever see from whoever that bloke is. I'm honestly so bad with these Betis players' names. Ruble. Ruble. Why is the game lagging? Excuse me. Excusez-moi. There we go. Bruno Fernandes, nice ball into Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who drives forward now. Here is Wan-Bissaka into Fred. We've got more goals coming elsewhere in Europe. And it's a third goal for Feyenoord. Currently top of the Eredivisie, I believe. No, that's PSV. Currently third in the Eredivisie, I believe. No, I am right. They are top of the league, Feyenoord, in the Eredivisie. And they are showing their quality. They're flexing their muscles. That it is 3-0 in the Netherlands. Good defending there by Fred after a dangerous little cutback from Real Betis. They, of course, not the greatest of forward play there. Didn't really hold it up. The ball kind of just bounced over to Rashford more than even picking him out. Rashford battling to try and get hold of it, but can't. It's a free kick to Betis now. 5 minutes away from half time. Betis 0, Manchester United 0. Joaquin having a word with the ref. I hope the ref tells him to fuck off. Come on then. Let's see the ball in. Let's see this delivery. Let's see the whip. Joaquin delivers. Well won. Can Maguire win the second ball? He does. Good header. You know, I can't get hold of this ball now just yet. Dominguez goes out wide. Good defending there from Casemiro. And that's not a foul on Casemiro. Referee says free kick Casemiro. Well played. And he's on the advertising hoardings. You alright? Yep, just gets kicked. Brilliant. It's a bit unlucky there, Casemiro. He's flicked it down the line. And he's just beaten the man there. And the man just kind of clipped him as they've both gone for the ball. It's a 50-50. There's no malice in it, so it's not a yellow card. De Gea goes long from this free kick. Looking for Rashford. Sabalai easily has it. And you can see how Manchester United are trying to play. We're trying to find Marcus Rashford at kind of every opportunity we have. And here is Sabalai. Puts it back. Chance for Betis. Good block by, I think it's Fred. And Palestri now has it. Can he bring it forward? Strong challenge on Palestri. But Betis have it still. Sabalai and Jose Perez kind of running in the way of each other. And here is Bruno Fernandes now. Does well. Finds Fred. Drops it into Lisandro Martinez. Across to Casemiro. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Casemiro. Nice ball out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Fred offers himself and finds it. Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Out to Harry Maguire. And here's a chance for Maguire to get forward and show his quality on the ball. Harry Maguire looks for Rashford. It's a poor ball. Wan-Bissaka has it. Comes inside, finds Malacia. Nice dummy there from Malacia. And it's Bruno Fernandes, who now looks to chip it over the top for Rashford. Palestri is stretching to try and keep it, but can't. And Rui Silva now looks to play quickly for Betis. Moves it into Bozzella, who slows it right down. And the quick goal kick is just gone to waste. And it's a long ball looking for Jose Perez over the top. Lisandro Martinez is there. And we have another goal. And it's a 1-goal lead for Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce have the lead in Seville. Well, against Seville. Just showing the chances here for both sides. And this chance for Real Betis is a great cutback to Juanmi on the edge of the box. And it's just a good block in the end by Harry Maguire. Crossfield ball to Rashford. Again, every time we're just looking to pick out Rashford and saying, go on, do something for us. Rashford finds Weghorst here. Back to Marcus Rashford, looking for a bit of space. Can he get the shot away? No, he's crowded out really. Well defended there really by Real Betis. Bozzella. Carvalho. Nice turn. That's another goal. And it's Juventus. They have a 1-goal lead here. Great chance for Betis. Just the wrong type of pass there. And here's Palestri to bring it out for United. Casemiro. Back to Palestri. To Bruno Fernandes. Crossfield ball from Bruno Fernandes out wide. Fiorentina have equalised against Sivasspor. And Weghorst just loses it. Bruno Fernandes has it though. Good tackle from Carvalho. Can Casemiro win it back though? He has. And here comes United. I'm not sure how much added time we're going to get here. We are 42 seconds into it. Why is... That's not what was not meant to be paused. There's only 1 minute of added time, so you'd imagine after this set piece, we will see the half-time which will go. Both Freiburg and Djurgården have both had players. Fucking hell, what a chance for United there, sent off. The ball from the corner is a fantastic ball in. And somehow it doesn't end up in the back of the net. I'll have to see it again to really describe what happened. I'm not quite sure how it hasn't ended up in the back of the net. Palestri's there at the front post. And I'm not sure how he hasn't just slotted it away. And we'll see it here. Bruno Fernandes, delightful ball in. Fell to Palestri on the volley. Hits the post. And Weghorst diving at it. Just couldn't reach it. And it ends up hitting the post. And then Cannon... It might have hit Weghorst after it hit the post. And just goes across goal rather than into the goal. Half time here in Seville. It's Manchester United 0. Real Betis 0. I think Real Betis will certainly take that. Well, Manchester United will take that. Real Betis will be disappointed not to have a goal in that first half. A goal they desperately need if they are to come back in this game. Of course, just a reminder, there is a 4-goal. It's the aggregate score is 4-1. So Betis, to take it to extra time, need to win this game by 3 goals. Need to win the tie by 4. It's a big second half effort needed if they're going to do that. Massive second half effort needed if they are going to do that. Right. I'm going to go fill my bottle up and I'll be right back for the second half. BRB. Right, second half time. By the looks of it, no changes at half time. I don't think that comes as much as a surprise. Wait, what? I've just seen the Arsenal team news for the game. Apparently Zinchenko's playing centre back. Or Tomiyasu's playing right back. And Zinchenko's playing... No, Tomiyasu's playing centre back. And Tomiyasu playing right back, potentially. Unless... or is Tierney playing centre back alongside Saliba? Is Arteta trying to pull a little Luke Shaw number? Luke Shaw and Ten Hag, maybe? Gabriel Jesus starts, though. De Gea into Lisandro Martinez. The official team news isn't actually out yet, but from all the leaks, that is the lineup for Arsenal is Ramsdale in goal. It's Tomiyasu right back, Saliba, Tierney, and Zinchenko in some order. Jorginho, Vieira, and Xhaka with Martinelli, Jesus, and Reece Nelson. I don't really get. Just before I get onto that, Palestri has been called up to Uruguay. Lovely stuff. Well done, Palestri. That'll be a lovely treat for him. So I don't really get what Arsenal are doing in the Europa League. Are they willing to throw away the Europa League to help their charge for the Premier League title? Because if so, fair play. Like, I would be doing the same. Or do they just back themselves in it? Because I don't... It's not the strongest of lineups, is it? Like, it's strong, but no Party. No, is Odegaard available, actually? Odegaard might not be fit. But the centre-backs... Playing either Tierney or Zinchenko at centre back, or one of them at right back. It's not a great look, is it? And you've got that Kouar who you've just signed. You've got Ben White. You've got Gabriel. There is Jose Perez. Good defending from Lisandro Martinez. Ball comes into the back stick. Brought down. But he falls over there, the number 17, one of the two. Nothing given Fred. Or passing for Marcus Rashford. When it comes to changes, no changes at half time for either side. As far as I'm aware, I haven't started the timer for the second half either. So I'm an idiot. There we go. Times all synced up. So yeah, so no other changes so far. Obviously, the only change was that Abner came off for Miranda, which was due to injury. Casemiro finds Fred. Is that a foul? Ref, you've got to give that, but he does. Well played, well played. So again, just the other scores around the door, around the grounds, around Europe. So Fenerbahce does lead Seville 1-0, as does Feyenoord, but their lead against Shakhtar is 3, not 1. Juventus away in Freiburg in Germany, they have a 1-0 lead, and Freiburg are down to 10. That red card, I believe, coming in the action for the goal. It was, yep. Gould was shown a second yellow card when he gave away the penalty, which Dusan Vlahovic converted, leaving them with a 2-goal advantage at half time on aggregate, of course. As mentioned earlier, Djurgården, I'm not sure what league they're even from, Sweden. They are 0-0 with Lecce from Poland. However, Lecce does have a 2-goal advantage. And in the Europa Conference League, as Palestri has a chance here, just can't get the shot away quickly enough. We do have a goal, and it is Basel with a goal back against Slavian Bratislav, as Fred fires one over, meaning the score in that game is now 4-3 on aggregate and 2-1 on the night. Feyenoord have scored a 4th goal in the Europa League. It's now 4-0. Shakhtar Donetsk are in the mud. 4-0 Feyenoord, and it's 5-1 on aggregate. As Real Betis here are coming forward. Sabalai, can he get the cross in? Fred's there. Good defending from Fred. Goals galore at the moment here in Europe. Sabalai now with it. Looks to chip it over. Lisandro Martinez, and Casemiro is just there to bring it down. Says, thank you very much. That's my ball now. United looking to try and play from the back. Doesn't go successfully. It's out for a throw-in. Ball up from Malacia. Bruno can't get it down. But United eventually doing the end through Wan-Bissaka and Bruno. And here's Palestri. Still Palestri. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Can he stop through Rashford? He does. Great chance for Rashford. Should score. Great save, Rui Silva. Big save from Rui Silva. The best chance of the game falls to Marcus Rashford and Manchester United. And it's a good save by Rui Silva to deny him. Makes himself big. Slides at Rashford's feet. Good save from Rui Silva. I don't know. I feel like I could hear the game come through the speakers when it should be muted. I was like, what is that noise? That's why I just went weirdly close to the camera. As De Gea makes a huge save from a corner. The ball comes back in. Can we deal with Wan-Bissaka and Fred go up for it? And it is eventually cleared. And let's see this save again from David De Gea. So the ball comes in, one at the front post, and De Gea gets a strong punch to it, or strong hand to push it away. Huge save from David De Gea to keep the score at 0-0. And that's why he's the man between the sticks for Manchester United, our number one. For saves and moments like that, it's a big save from Manchester United's number one to keep the score at 0-0. Rashford misses an absolute sitter. It just bounces up at the wrong time. Huge chance. Bruno Fernandes with a lovely ball through to him. And he takes a good first touch, but just as he goes to hit it, what looks like towards the top corner, it just bobbles up, and it's a huge miss for Rashford. Fred looks for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, I think he's having another good game here. Here's Palestri into Casemiro. Lovely ball out wide to Marcus Rashford now. Rashford shoots! What on earth is that from Marcus Rashford? What a goal! How's he done that? He does the trademark celebration, and from about 60 yards, Marcus Rashford gives Manchester United a 1-0 lead here in Seville. And surely that's game done and dusted. What a strike from Marcus Rashford. I thought when he hit it, it's going to be a nothing effort. You do not save those. What a strike. He brings it down and he says they're backing off him. They're backing off of him. And he goes, you know what then? Sight that goal. Strikes it. One hell of a strike. It's bending away. Well, bending towards that back post. Bending away from the keeper. It's an absolutely outrageous strike. Absolutely outrageous. And Manchester United have a 1-goal lead. And Marcus Rashford, what a goal. And that makes it 1-0 on the night. 5-1 on aggregate. And this guy, man. This guy. What a bloke. What a player. And Manchester United now can sit back and relax. We can sit back and relax. Real Betis will need to score 4 goals in this second half to take it to extra time. Get Bruno off. Get Lisandro Martinez off. Get Fred off. Betis aren't coming back in this game. We don't need to win the game. We've got a goal. Let's get the first team players off the pitch. Get Rashford off. Get the subs on. See the game out. If we lose 2-1, who the fuck cares? There's half an hour, just over half an hour to be played. They're not scoring 5 goals. Here's Miranda. I think it's Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka just concedes the throw-in. I don't know what Miranda was really doing there. Good defending by Fred. Jose Perez will take this corner for Betis. 58 minutes played. We've got some subs for Betis. The Canalas is on. Jose Perez is off as well. So William Jose's on. Goes Borja Iglesias. I'm not sure what the subs were here. This is the only thing I can kind of. This is my best guess for how the Betis will now line up. Weghorst wins a throw-in. So it was Rubio, Joaquim, and Jose Perez came off, and Jadon Sancho and Marcel Sabitzer are about to come on for United. Marcus Rashford is off for Jadon Sancho. Great sub, that. Good start. And this now just has to be Bruno Fernandes. Sabitzer. The goal scorer, Marcus Rashford, is off. Jadon Sancho comes on. He should leave with a standing ovation. That is one hell of a strike. Gives Rui Silva absolutely no chance. It's Fred. Fred is out for Sabitzer. I don't mind it. I do not mind it whatsoever. So Fred is on. Fred is off, as is Rashford. Sabitzer and Jadon Sancho come on to take their place. Fred. Rashford. Here we go. All updated now. So that's how Manchester United now do look. Sancho is on the left. With Marcel Sabitzer dropping in alongside Casemiro. I'll bring you the Arsenal lineup. While Manchester United have a corner here. Bruno Fernandes will, of course, take it. Someone's asking for a Casemiro shirt. Ball comes in. Harry Maguire flicks it towards goal. Just wide. Not a bad lineup. Not a bad header, sorry. Lineup. So the lineup for Arsenal today is Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Jorginho, Xhaka, Vieira, Nelson, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. So the league lineup I saw earlier was correct. Up until Gabriel, well, apart from for Gabriel, who does start as opposed to Kieran Tierney. More goals in Europe. Feyenoord have now extended their lead over Shakhtar Donetsk to 5. It is now 5-0 on the night. 6-1 on aggregate. With both Koku and Idris both on hat-tricks. Sorry, they were both on hat-tricks. It's 6-0 now, is it? No. No, it's not. 5-0. They are both still on hat-tricks. Here is Palestri driving forward here for Manchester United. Wants the free kick. Finally gets the free kick. He deserves. Bruno Fernandes. Jadon Sancho's in. Jadon Sancho, get the shot away, lad. Sancho still. Just. Oh, Jadon, you're killing me, man. He wants a corner. He's saying, I promise it took a deflection. But in this situation, you cut in, shoot, man. Oh, it takes a massive deflection. I don't know how the referee and the linesman haven't seen that. It's the most blatant corner you're ever going to see. I don't know. I just feel like there, you've got to get the shot away. Earlier than he did. Casemiro goes long, looking for Jadon Sancho. Not the greatest of balls forward. And it's into the Rui Silva's hands on the edge of the box. Is there any other Europa League or English teams that we want to look at the lineups for? West Ham, I suppose. Casemiro brings it down. Moves it into Wan-Bissaka. Not the greatest of balls to Wan-Bissaka, but he's made it stick really well. Casemiro and Wan-Bissaka between them have got out of a tricky situation there. Now Betis have it. Looking to try and play their way out. They're doing well here. They've done really well here, actually. And it's now a long ball looking for William Jose, obviously formerly of Wolves, didn't he? He had that loan spell at Wolves. Wasn't the most successful loan spell, was it? Here is Bruno Fernandes. Looks for Sabitzer. Sabitzer with a good shot. Good save by Rui Silva. And that was so almost his first goal for Manchester United. Great chance there for Marcel Sabitzer. And that's kind of what he can offer this Manchester United team. And why I think him and Casemiro will make a great midfield partnership. Instead of an Eriksen or a Fred. Here is Jadon Sancho. Finds Marcel Sabitzer. He goes for goal again. This time it is well wide. So for West Ham today, it is Areola in goal. It's Ben Johnson at right back with Ogbonna and Kurt Zuma as his centre-backs with Aaron Cresswell at left back. It's a midfield three, or it's a midfield double pivot, I should say, of Thomas Soucek and Lucas Paqueta with Manuel Lanzini at number 10. Pablo Fornals will play off the left and Gerard Bowen off the right with Gianluca Scamacca up top. We've got another change here for Real Betis as Fiorentina have a second goal in their game against Sivasspor. Godard is on for Rodriguez and Fiorentina have another goal, as do Feyenoord. Feyenoord have made it 6-0. Goals popping up all around Europe. The 6th goal for Feyenoord. Is it going to be Koku or Idris for their hat-tricks? No, it's not. It's for... Idris will not be happy. 2 minutes after he scores, he gets subbed off. But it's former Brighton player Yahadbash with the 6th. Shakhtar Donetsk are, well, I think it's fair to say they are out of Europe. When it comes to the Fiorentina, their first goal of the game was scored by Arthur Cabral, and it's Nikola Milenkovic with the second that sees them, as it stands, going through 3-1 on aggregate. Obviously, we'll bring more goals as if and when they come. So Bruno Fernandes is now coming off, and I assume that's for McTominay? Alanga, maybe? Go on, be Alanga and move Sancho middle. It is Alanga. So Sancho will almost certainly move into the centre of the park, with then Alanga moving out to the left. And that's exactly what's happened straight away. Aren't I a genius? So we are seeing this. And here is Palestri. Weghorst loses it. There we go. Langa wins the throw-in. And look, I mean, you look at that team. It's looking awfully similar to this team now, isn't it? What? Two or three different players. Feyenoord have scored a 7th. A 7th. This is taking the piss. And it's Danilo this time for Feyenoord. It's 7-0. 67 minutes played, 7-0 to Feyenoord. But yeah, look, if you look at this team, only Dalot, Lindelof and McTominay are missing from the team I would have played. And, I mean, I said either Sabitzer or McTominay. So, I'm going to give myself the Sabitzer anyway. So, 2 different. Let's see how they get on. Alanga can't pick it up, but Malacia does. Sancho's made a great one if Malacia can find him. He does. Links it up to Weghorst. Good save by Rui Silva. Lovely link-up play there by Jadon Sancho and Tyrell Malacia. And it's a decent effort. And look, to be fair, I generally, I would have been happier if we made the sub slightly earlier or if they didn't play. But generally, I think Erik ten Hag has kind of managed this game fairly well. We've got a 1-0 lead. We've got what 20 minutes to play. No play that apart from for Martinez. No player who has to start on Sunday is on the pitch. So generally, I think we're in a good position. Like Sabitzer doesn't have to play. I think he will. I think that's why we've brought him on. But it could be McTominay. These players have no pressure on them, and it allows what will most likely be our first 11, more or less, to have a rest. It's good in-game management for me. Is Elanga. No, Malacia, sorry. Sabitzer. Now it's Elanga. Back to Spitzer. Into Malacia. Sancho. Lovely nutmeg. Sancho plays it to the edge. Wan-Bissaka just weren't making the run into it. I'm surprised Sancho didn't shoot there. Wan-Bissaka. That's poor from Aaron Wan-Bissaka there. Just giving the ball away. Trying to do some silly, like, Ronaldo chop or something like that. Misses the ball. Sancho gives it in to Casemiro, who just gives it away again. Harry Maguire's wrestling there with Borja Iglesias. I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to work out what kind of actual formation they're playing here. Because William Jose, he's finding himself at number 10. I really don't understand what they're doing. Are they doing like an ambidextrous 4-2-3-1? And here comes Diego Dallo for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's not happening. Is it happening now? No, we're going to let Wan-Bissaka take this throw in before we bring him off. Lovely. How fantastic. Jadon Sancho does really well there. Such a good play, Jadon Sancho, in tight situations. And now he's looking for the pass. He finds Sabitzer. Ball out wide to Elanga. Over here. And we'll just put Dallo in now. By the looks of it, it's the sub's happening now anyway, isn't it? So Dallo on. What? Wow. Oh no. It's fine. Martinez is also. Lindelof's also coming on. I saw Martinez's number go up, I was like, what? Who's going centre back? But no, it's Lindelof is on for Martinez. Excuse me. There we go. I'll tell you what, guys. This team now is looking very familiar. It actually annoys me that I've put McTominay in, not Sabitzer. That's actually annoyed me. Because if not, bang on. Bang on how we ended. How the team I would have played is how we're going to end. $15 to go here. Corner comes in. United get away with it. Don't look like we defended that well at all. Casemiro into Malacia. Casemiro. Out wide, looking for Palestri. Palestri keeps it on. Goes back into Maguire. Dallo. Go on, Diego Dallo. Can you find Palestri? Palestri's out wide. Go on, Palestri. Good ball in, lad. Good ball in. Back to Dallo. Cut back. He just fires it across and just nobody's there. Casemiro just wins the ball but launches it out for a throw-in. Betis with a throw down the line. Lindelof wins it. Can United win it back again? No. Sabalai goes long. Casemiro wins it. Wins it again. We have another goal. What are the chances that it's in the Feyenoord game? It's not. It's actually a goal in Sweden. It's not, unfortunately, though, from the Sivasspor game, which really would have livened that game up a little bit more. It's actually from Lecce against Der Garden, or Drudge Garden. And I know that's not going to be how you pronounce it, but it's funny. So yeah, it's 1-0 to Lecce now, and that's 3-0 on aggregate. So again, that game is that tie is kind of done now. Canales delivers into the box, headed over by Pizzala. And with 11 minutes to go here in Seville, I think we can all agree Manchester United are going to win this game. I don't think it's really up for debate. Dallo. Just go back into David De Gea and he'll go long. Finds Weghorst, who finds Jadon Sancho, who's through on goal here. He must score. He doesn't score. It's a huge save by Rui Silva. I don't know if the offside flag was up. It was in the end, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But Jadon Sancho there, he should be scoring, and that's really poor from Sancho, really. He knows where the line is. Sancho should score and he should stay on side. What I will say about Sancho as well there, just put it across to Alanga. Miranda. William Carvalho. Nice ball into Juanmi. Carvalho still looks for the ball out wide. Alanga's doing good to track him back. And it's dealt with well. That's just knocking it around here. They know the tie's over already. I think they probably knew it before they even played today. It's about just kind of pride at this point. Can they get a goal? Can they win the tie? Win the game? Even though they can't win, they won't win the tie. That's kind of where it is. And obviously, look, the more Betis kind of come out of their shell, try and force the issue a little bit more, try and score that goal to level the game on the night, the more spaces we're going to see in that Betis back line and in that midfield. As we're seeing now, Casemiro finds Alanga after a good 1-2. Here is Anthony Alanga, fouled by Bazala. Referee's not giving a foul. This referee is he's not giving that. Are you taking the piss? This ref man. Malacia. Out to Anthony Alanga. Looks for Malacia. Good defending. We've got more goals, and it is another goal from Sweden. And it is Fiorentina 3, Sivasspor 1. Sivasspor's in Turkey, not Sweden. I'm an idiot. I've been saying Sweden this whole time. It's in Turkey. Obviously it's in Turkey, you dick. But it's an own goal. It's an own goal. Harry Maguire goes long. Sabitzer, not Sabitzer. Sancho's chasing it down. Edgar goes back to Rui Silva, who goes long. Carvalho. Casemiro gives it away. Maguire heads forward. Can Malacia get there? No, he can't. Casemiro. Over the top. Here is Anthony Alanga. Alanga into Jadon Sancho. Sancho twisting and turning. Can't quite get away. Is that for a goal kick? Just over 5 minutes to go here in Seville. Betis 0. Manchester United 1. Game is all but done. It's now just waiting for the referee to kind of let Betis die. It's inhumane at this point, really, more than anything. Just letting Betis continue to play. They're not getting anywhere. It's just a bit sad. And here's Alanga looking to take on Betis. Shoots, blocked. Apparently, Kim Kardashian is at the Arsenal game. Alanga looks very coarse. It's just a poor ball. Never really on. There's literally a man right in front of you, Alanga. How are you trying to play that ball? And here comes Betis. Canales. Number Juanmi. That is so poor. Great opportunity. It's just an awful first touch. See United, they're just taking the piss. They just don't care. It's a nothing game for them. Palestri, he looks absolutely dead on his feet. The poor lad. He's had a good game, to be fair. He's been popping up here, there, and everywhere. It's one of his first full night. Well, it is his first full night yet for Manchester United. He's knackered, and I don't blame him. He's had a good game. Fair play to the lad. And now, obviously, after the weekend, we have the international break. We'll get to go off and play for his native Uruguay. Wish him all the best. The 4-minute time count is slowly but surely creeping down to 3. Here is Canales with the free kick. Good opportunity to put a ball into the box. Maybe an equaliser for Betis. They go to the edge of the box to Bazella. Shot blocked by a wall of Manchester United defenders. And Malacia now looking to try and break away. He does do well and finds Alanga now. Jadon Sancho's in front of Alanga. Alanga will go alone though. Here is Alanga. Alanga gets kicked, but we play on. Referee's got to bring it back now. No. Alanga literally gets kicked. We have a goal in Sweden. You know what that means. And I actually mean Sweden this time, not Turkey. It's the Garden. They've scored. It's 1-1 in that game. As Alanga can't get onto the through ball by Sabitzer. That's out for a goal kick. So Betis 0, Manchester United 1 is the current score. Looks like it will be the final score. Did they not score? No, turns out that it's not. Turns out it is not a goal. However, we could be about to see a goal in Holland. Feyenoord 7-0 up. Who is about to score the 8th of the game? Tell you who. It's Shakhtar Donetsk. 7-1. A comeback on. Can we say? Comeback on? 7-1. What? 5 minutes to go plus whatever added time they're going to get? Could we see a comeback? Fucking hell. Who the fuck have Shakhtar Donetsk got in goal? He's actually a good goalkeeper. What's happened? I mean, I'm going to have to get this up for you guys. Like that. There you go. That's like perfect size for this. Look at this. That is an absolute disgrace. How? How does that happen? How do you have an XG of 1.71? Yeah, score 7. How do you let that happen, man? Have some respect about yourself. Surely. As you can see, look, that game's nearly... it is over, isn't it? It is over. Even if the fat lady isn't singing. So there is 3 minutes of added time in this game. And we are 1 minute into it. As Basel have scored in the last minute. And you know what that means? That means in Slovenia... Is it Slovenia? Slovakia? One of the two. We are going to extra time. Slovakia. In Slovakia, from 2-0 down, Basel have pulled it back to 2-2 in the last minute of added time. Meaning we will be seeing extra time in Slovakia. What a moment. And Lecce are about to score a second in their game in Sweden against Djurgården. And here is Alanga for Manchester United. United are saying we're not done yet. Alanga. Jadon Sanchez on the overlap. Alanga goes for goal. Well blocked. Can Weghorst get on the end of it? No, he kind of runs past it and Alanga volleys it over. 2-0 to Lecce. The Polish side are safely through to the round of 16. No, to the quarterfinals, sorry. So in Feyenoord we have full time. Feyenoord 7, Shakhtar Donetsk 1. Shakhtar finally put out of their misery after an absolute hiding by the Dutch side. Lecce, they're about to score a third, as is Fiorentina. But Fiorentina are about to get a fourth. As the clock ticks down over the 3 minutes of allocated additional time. So the whistle will go any moment. Has gone. It's 4-0. Gutas scored an own goal for Sivasspor. And now Castrovoli scores the fourth for Fiorentina. And as Lecce have scored a second goal to add to their one already in quick succession. So they are now 3-0 up. Full-time whistle has gone in Seville. Real Betis are defeated by Manchester United by 1-0. 5 goals to 1 on aggregate. A job well done for Manchester United today, to say the very, very least. We came in, we had to win the game. We knew that. Well, we didn't have to win the game. We had to see the job out. We've done that, and we've not even just seen the game out. We've gone and won it as well. Fantastic performance from Manchester United, and I'm happy. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.